crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. The tag. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Back to throw, it's Mack. Got his man on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Sun Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got a man, it's Parks. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. This time tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when through.
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Harmon. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Makes the catch. It's Butler. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. He's looking downfield to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not putting him to play.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Give to the back. Turning it on. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking him to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Hauls it in. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They're going to ride this running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll send the back in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Fakes the grab on the left. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So now on comes the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Good timing on the quick out. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mack. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Past the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Plucks it out of the air. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And some room to work. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. BYU with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Got some room there to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put something together. Backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Right back to the well. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Flips it out on the screen. Really nice pickup up on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. The short hands, it's Brooks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Caught behind the line. It's Parks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on fourth down. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Going to swing it on second down. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Complete to the right. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. The stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Second down. To throw, it's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finding open areas. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. Still running at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Creates a little room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back to throw. It's Mack. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row. He's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right?
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. The give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. He might want another play. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Interesting decision here for the head coach. Do you just kick the field goal and guarantee yourself the lead, or do you go for the touchdown and try to create a little bit of separation between yourself and your opponent here in the 4th quarter?
Never a doubt. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Mack. Makes the catch. He'll get out of bounds, and they've got 17 ticks remaining. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that may have been this team's last chance to tie this game. You're trailing with under a minute to go. You just got to give your kicker an opportunity. He tried his best, but unable to convert on that field goal.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David